Hey everyone, my name is JT. We're gonna be watching the grass and looking at the grass, touching the grass, doing everything with the grass. How's everyone doing today? Thanks everyone for being here and whatnot. We got the grass growing and whatnot. So we will just sit here, watch grass grow, if that's okay with everyone. Okay, so we're gonna be watching that. Yeah, I'm not sure, Tom, what happened to Franklin Schickler. We're watching the grass grow, touching the grass. My name is JT. Questions JT and lies about it. So we will sit here, watch the grass grow. This is live, Luis. Hope you're having a good day. I'm just gonna relax, watch the grass grow, and touch the grass a little bit. My name is JT. You don't mess with JT and lie about it. How could you do that in good faith? How could you do that with this Constitution, this Bill of Rights, with the Magna Carta? How could you do that to me? We're gonna be touching the grass, watching the grass grow, live with JT. We'll stay here. Nobody questions me, lies about it. How can you do that in good faith? How can you do that in good faith? Yeah, beef and cheddar is still $6.99 for 2 beef and cheddars gum. Absolutely. I finished the front. I got the back. I did about half the back. We'll finish the back tomorrow. Good question, though. So we got a lot of good questions coming in. We're just going to relax. It's a relaxing stream. You don't question JT. Lie about it. How can you do that? Yeah, it's not as good as it used to be, especially because they used to be 5 for $5.55. Of course, that was back when washer solvent was 88 cents. And, a quart of oil was 88 cents on sale, too, 25 years ago. So we are watching the grass grow, touching the grass. Age of Squirrel, how you doing? That's right. We will do that. We will do that. Thank you for your support. My name is JT. Luis, Kevin Brennan usually doesn't give me any heads up. Well, I can't say that. Sometimes he does. But usually I have to just kind of know when he goes on around 4 o'clock and check my messages and hope I don't miss any messages. So usually check my phone around 4:30, see if he texts me or emails me a link or something. Hey, Chris, how you doing? And then the only regular show I do is Bedabbler, which I love that show. Well, Kevin's show I love too. Hey, JT, we're watching the grass grow. That's the fake JT. It's the real JT right here. We're touching the grass. We're watching the grass grow. We're getting it done. My name is JT. I'm the producer for the Bedabbler show, if anyone wants to know that. Besides that, I like to take walks in parks. Okay. And that's my privilege. Hey, Chris. Hey, Luis. JT. Fake JT. Touch the grass again. Feels good. You haven't lived until you touch grass, folks. And I will teach you all about grass. We'll have tutorials about grass in the future. And that's my privilege. That's what I'm about. Nobody gets to question me and lie about it. Something the newspaper would do. So hopefully the OJ is show tomorrow. Whatnot. We're still watching the grass grow. It's on the screen. WS JT getting the Joey C treatment from Clearwater Chad. Who's the real JT? Can't tell. I'm the real JT. That's a confirmed back. No. The fake JT knows this is all good fun. We will watch the grass grow. We will do that. We shall do that. A little wild water to the grass, too. If anyone has any questions, now's a good time. Hey, surprise me. It says WATP. Only it's WTGG. Gum. He did send it, but I must have fell asleep at it. I was watching the show thinking, I don't really want to ask for a link, but I'd like to come on. But he did send one, but must have been after I fell asleep. So I said, hey, sorry, I missed a link. And but hey, at least we're watching grass grow and touching grass. So it's a good night so far. So it's a fact check, you know what I mean? So you're right, MIH. I've actually had my fill of the Arby's this week, but I love those. Hey, Detroit by Dark. CJ drove 25 miles for those Arby's packets. Absolutely. WSX. Thank you so much for the $5. Really appreciate the super chat, WSX. Thank you so much. We're watching grass grow. We're doing good. We're getting it done. And it's going good. And we're touching the grass. And everyone's having a good day. We're having a good time. So, like I said, I hope OJ goes on tomorrow. You know, he goes on pretty early, 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Always is Joey on at midnight. If I'm up, I'll ask for a link. So Gum Module says, looks like Joey's going on at midnight. I guess he's officially back. Yeah. Yeah, that's late. He's a night owl. He's always up. He's always up at night. So I do believe that. Yeah, I'd like to know what he did for the 3 months that he was off, or however long it was. It was a while. I give him credit for staying out. I don't think I could have did it. You know? So he's a good guy, that Joey C. I'll tell you what. Hope everyone's enjoying watching the grass grow and watching the oh, he's not? Not a good guy? I gotcha. So, like I said, we're watching the grass grow, doing it. It's happening. We probably won't stay on too much longer, but we definitely want to watch some grass grow tonight. Go talk to some. I'm in the house now. I got my kids, so I can't leave the house. You know what I mean? Tom's advising. Do you think Joey C actually gave his sister all the money? I don't know. I don't know. Joey C is always. I respect anyone that doesn't like Joey C, but he's always been a good guy to me, in my opinion. But if anyone doesn't like him, that's their privilege. I'm not gonna. It's not like I ever met him in person, but he's always been a good friend to me. I tell you what, he's funny though. You talk to him. If you talk to Joey C off the camera, like on the phone or before a stream or after a stream, he's the same guy. I mean, it's not really a show, or if it is, it's a good. But no, he's always. He doesn't change when the camera's off. He's the same person. So I hope everyone's doing good. We're watching the grass grow, touching the grass. My name is JT. No, you know what I mean? So, Roachy, how you doing? Hey, Roach, how you doing? Appreciate being here. I'm not mocking the show, JT. The fake JT. No one's off the hook with my stuff, you know what I mean? And if you don't like it, I will delete this, but I do it to everyone. But I do it nicely. Joey C. I thought that was funny, the Alex Stein stuff. Wait, what's your question, Roach? I don't understand. Howdy, Chris. Cheers, Skull. Yeah, like I said, you're not staying on too long. I just want to touch base with everyone and then have a little fun. So, unless everyone wants to stay here. JT, well, I don't know Joey. I guess I don't know him that well, but so far he hasn't. JT saying, Joey will toss you aside first. I don't know. I mean, everyone has different. I respect your views. He hasn't yet, though. Wait for it. I'll wait. We're doing it. I don't know. He's been good to me so far. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. What's my opinion of Carmax and his dispute with Pat Dixon? I don't know too much about the dispute, but I don't know. Carmax has been cool with me. You know, everyone is just trying things and seeing what works, but I give him credit. He kind of came out of nowhere, and I mean, I only do this for fun, but he's got a lot of people in the chat, a lot more than me. Oh, see, you guys are talking about things I don't know now. Tom's saying, do you think Suba last match had anything to do with him passing away? I'm not sure. I think JT agrees with me on something. So yeah, Carmex, you know, everyone's trying different things. I'm still trying different things, seeing what works, see what people like. JT agrees with Tom Dix. Okay. Not me. All right, sorry, JT. Hey, COB, how you doing? We're just watching the grass grow, touching the grass, doing a good job here. We're all having fun. And we're having a good time. Don't forget to look at the screen, watch the grass grow. Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, we definitely got to plug your channel, JT. Let me see if I can put it in the chat here. And I put it in the description too. Hold on, I gotta find it. I'm sure if he wants one, I'll give him one, Joe Roach. But I don't know how to do this stuff in real time, and I think he's busy enough, isn't he? Yeah, let's see. I gotta find JT's channel here. Let's see. I could probably do a banner too at the bottom. Hold on. I just learned how to do that. OJ was teaching me some stuff. It's in media assets. Or no, it's not, but it's near it, I think. Okay, maybe if I gave him a run, she could do it for me. Hold on, let me see. I don't know how to do this stuff in real time, guys. Hold on. Let's see. If anyone knows how to do it, let me know. Yeah, COB, he has been whatnot. Thanks, it's right. So I'm looking how to do this. Click on your name. Wait. Hold on. No, it's not that side. That side's that side is to put people and whatnot. Maybe on this side? No. You guys see I'm not good at this. Hold on. Then what? All I do, okay, click on your name. But now what? I can't. All it does is put it. Hold on. Okay, there's 3 dots here. And those are not 3 good dots. Click on your name and it goes to the... All it does is put your thing on the thing there. And if I right click, it does nothing. Still trying. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Not StreamYard or OBX. Well, I'm in StreamYard. Maybe. Oh, you mean if I go on YouTube and click on it, I could just load that up, I guess, on my phone. Yeah, I use StreamYard. There's no way I can use OBX. I could barely use StreamYard. Okay, yeah, I'll go on actual YouTube right now, if it lets me. You're a tricky one, Rochi. I don't think I'm going to do that. But I will go... It's not loading up now. Hold on. Whenever I try to do something with anything technical, it always... Whenever I get to it, it freezes up. Do you guys experience that too, or is that just me? Yeah, it's freezing up. The hell? I try to go on... Yeah, with 2 different phones. I'm clicking on live. It could be some Arby's in the keyboard. Hey, Mudchark. It is... I can't click on it. With 2 different devices. Jesus. I'll keep trying. I don't know if it's... Still shows we're live, right? Edit. It's weird. I don't know. I don't understand this. Okay, I could probably send him a link. Hold on. That way he could do it himself. All right. I'm really not good. It's not an act. I'm not really good with the tech stuff, guys. I sent you the link, JT. I don't know what that's going to do, but... Okay, yeah, you could add yourself as a mod if you could. I sent you the link. Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't think you could. Skull. We'll figure it out. I'll keep trying on my phone. It's just hopefully just temporarily froze. But why isn't it? I use 2 different phones, so I don't. It's not just the one device. I think I can make him a mod on StreamYard too. I forgot how to do that though. I think it's in settings. Let me see if I can go in settings. I thought it was in settings. Let's see. Okay, no, that's what it is. For now, I'm going to go to banners and make his thing a banner here. Okay, I just seen that by accident the other day, how to do that. Now I got to find his channel again. Just bear with me, guys. I Just have to look for a live he did. Because his name is hard to figure out with all the slashes. Something like JT / something. Can't find it. I gotta just Google it. Can't find it. I don't mind giving them one. I'm trying to do that. No, it's not it, Tuki. It's not it. Oh, all right. Now it's bothering me that I can't do it though, because now I can't make anyone a mod. It's pretty rare that I'm honored that like I guess I don't want to put any more time in it right now. It's not working. Like this is the thing when I try to do something, it takes all night because I can't do it, and I don't really want to spend 4 hours doing something like that. It's just a lot of. And then you look for someone's channel, and unless they did a video recently, it's very hard to find people's channels sometimes. And you would think it'd be in the recent videos because you just did a video today. I don't see it though. So still not seeing it. You know what I mean? So I guess we will watch the grass grow. And I have done other grass growing streams before. Oh, here's JT. How you doing, JT? You can come on if you want. Oh, do I have to add you in here? Add the stage.
There you go.
Hey. How you doing?
Don't worry about the mod thing. It's used. Don't worry about it, man. You can't do it through StreamYard or anything. Like you could do it if you have like actual YouTube itself open in the browser.
Yeah, I tried to just click on my name and click on. Let's see if it does. Oh, it's gonna do it now. Let's see. Let me see if I could do it. Let's see. I swear it was freezing up before.
It's fine. You could do it like after a show or something too.
No, I'll do it right now. It says add as moderator. Which one do you want to be?
I don't. Chat or Clearwater? What do they call? Do you prefer to be called Chad or Clearwater?
Either way, I added you as a mod. I'm honored that you, even if you never use it, you're a good guy.
I don't. I just use it to plug myself, basically.
Just so you know, so make sure you put your channel in. I only do this to people I like, by the way. I did it to OJ too.
Oh, that's nice of you for OJ.
Yeah, he was okay with it. For anyone that I'm cool with, if you don't like it, I'll delete it. But
delete what?
No, the stream I'm doing tonight.
Oh, I didn't know you were doing it. You should have told me that you were going to do this.
I didn't really plan it out. I get these ideas in my head. I'm like,
Well, yeah. You said you got my number and stuff. Don't act like you don't have my number, Chad.
Oh, I forgot. I do have your number.
Yeah. So you're gonna. You got. I'm just saying it would have been a heads up, dude.
Gotcha. No, I like the streams you're doing.
Yeah, you got. I don't know, man. You got your opinion on Joey is something else, though.
Well,
I'm
I
just warning
respect
you.
that.
Be careful around him. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, that's cool. He's so far he's been cool to me though.
For now, I mean,
For now,
you just be careful.
I will.
So, what are you up to tonight?
I'm probably gonna take it easy after this, but
Like what? I mean, are you outside? I don't know what.
oh no, I'm inside in the kitchen.
Then what? Then the box on the left, like, what's that a picture of?
Oh, this is just I took real grass and
I can't.
brought it
It's
in the
hard to
kitchen.
tell what the hell it is.
Yeah, I brought real
What is
grass in the
it?
kitchen.
What? Oh, what is it in a glass?
It's like a pot. I took it out of the um it's just grass from the lawn. That's part of it that I couldn't mow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the what from like what I was watching it on my phone and I couldn't. It was like really small. And at first I looked like I didn't know if you were like outside by a lake or something. I couldn't tell.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize you were okay. Now it all makes sense to
Yeah,
me.
it was real last minute. I'm like, and I've done other things. I've done years ago, not years ago, but maybe 2 years ago, just some grass growing streams of my own. Um,
Like what you're doing now.
well, similar to where let's just watch the grass grow and I just talk over it. You know,
This you said this was like a few years ago.
maybe 2 years ago when my channel was new. You know,
Oh, it did not this channel, a different one.
no, it was this channel. It's probably pretty
Oh,
hidden,
okay.
but yeah. When I'm still finding my way. I don't know exactly what I'm, just kind of having fun. But it's like, yeah, you try different things.
Yeah, it's like today. It was the first time I tried. I don't know if you do it. Like I opened the YouTube app and I hit go live. Like previously, I was doing it through StreamYard, but then I was like, well, let me just try to use just YouTube and see how that worked. And
I do both ways.
Yeah.
Well, YouTube, like for stream, if for a solo stream, in my opinion, YouTube is better when you're on the go like that because you can flip the camera. But if you have a guest, if you're planning on a guest,
I never
you need to
had to
do.
worry about that. So
Yeah, you didn't really plan on having a guest. But if you plan on having a guest, I would do StreamYard because it's easier to add guests. But the disadvantage is to StreamYard when you're streaming somewhere like at a park. At least I don't know how to do it. I don't think you could flip the camera around. I think you're stuck just.
yeah, you can.
Oh, you could. Okay.
Oh, what on StreamYard or
on StreamYard?
Yeah, you can. You go to the setting, your camera settings, and you can request whether back camera landscape, back camera portrait. It'll size it for you.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yes. Cool. Next time you're on your phone, just look for that. Because when you're on your phone, do you use the Safari browser for StreamYard?
Because
you can't. For some reason, I don't know if it's just me, but StreamYard doesn't work on like my Google Chrome on my phone. I always have to open it through Safari, and StreamYard also doesn't have like their own app. Like they have an app, but it's for guests, not for like host.
Oh, okay.
So but it's like everything I do, every time I do a show or whatever, I do it through my phone. That's why I kind of know all this stupid shit in the back of my head.
Yeah, the phone's good enough. Like I said, yeah, because I think, and I could be wrong, but I think if you're going through YouTube, I think there is a way to add one guest. Somebody said, but I've never done it. It seems hard.
Yeah, I saw the option. There's an option for it, but I don't try it either.
Yeah. No, that was funny when you were talking with that homeless guy.
Yeah, I was glad people liked it. I didn't know what was going to happen because I was kind of nervous at first. Like, At first, I thought that I was going to freak out if he noticed that I was filming him the whole time.
Right.
I try to be kind of discreet and just have my, like I was facing straight out ahead, but I had my phone sideways facing him. So it, maybe he wasn't really thinking that. But if he did notice it or saying, I would have been like, "Oh no, I'm FaceTiming my cousin." You know what I mean? So
Right.
it looks
Yeah, I
like I'm
wouldn't have
like
admitted to
talking
it
to my
either.
cousin on the phone through like FaceTime. But
Right. Yeah, you got lucky that he didn't want more than a cigarette.
I was lucky I had one. I mean, I was afraid. What if I didn't? You'd be like, "Oh, come on, man, bullshit, man."
Yeah, well, the problem is, like, I think, like what Rocco was saying. Once you start giving them something, like the first thing is cool, but then they want something else and something else, and if you reach in your pocket to give them $1 and they see you have all kinds of money and stuff, that's a problem.
Well, I never have money, so I never have to worry about that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's called being broke.
I'm pretty broke
Nah, I
too,
don't.
but I have some.
That's one of my zingers.
Yeah, that's funny. We can't all be rich like Rocco.
He's spiritually rich, I believe.
Yeah, I'm sure he works hard for his money though.
Nah, he does.
No.
Don't assume.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So how was it? You went out with Chad earlier. I didn't catch that.
Yeah, very brief, very brief. It was right after, and I didn't want to go on because you know how it is when you're backstage the whole time. You know it's a lot of work. You know what I mean? So it's like I didn't.
Yeah,
I was pretty tired.
Yeah, that's why I like do the phones. I do that for like half the show, and I could kind of like fuck around. And then when we're done with the phones, I can hop on the show. But I'm never on screen. Like even like you see how you put me as a box.
Yeah.
Like you could take that off the screen, and I could still like hear you and talk to you, but nobody would know I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So like I could just mute myself and then go, take a piss and whatnot, and people. I just like that ability, I think.
Right.
I mean, if anyone's interested, I know it's probably the most boringest thing people can listen to.
No, but like I said, it's a lot of work, which I love doing the shows. I'm a big, so it's like, but it's a lot of work when you're on for 3 hours. You got.
I don't know how those guys could. I don't know how some of them could sit there that long and not have to take a piss.
I know you don't know if you notice
I swear. I mean, I never wanted to bring it up, but I'm thinking like some of these guys got to have like a bucket or something underneath their like desk or whatever. Like that's got to be the only thing they got to do.
And they never drink anything. You know what I mean? Very rarely do I see one of those guys like.
The only guy we know that constantly gets up and out of his seat is Carmax, and we all assume that he's doing drugs when he does it.
Like he takes too many breaks. Like every 3 minutes, he's like, "I'm playing a song. I'll be right back." Like his whole show's a break.
Oh, maybe just I have no idea. I don't really. Only parts of him I know is what like clips people play. Like I never watched like his whole show. So I don't know. Like
it's too long to watch. He goes on for hours.
Yeah, I say I know only what like Tukey and Cardiff and them talk about. There's so much. There's too much out there to follow everything and everyone, and that's why it's always good to like some of these guys like clip stuff or shows that do like recap. Like I know you do like your weekly recap thing. So that's the best way people find us, and then. Like for me and you, it's like, I mean, I could care less if there's like 2 people watching me. I don't really give a shit.
Oh yeah, same here. I do it for fun,
Yeah, so it's like if we're just in one of the millions of shows on YouTube, so be it. It's not like what we don't think is really like dabble. I mean, like when I go on other shows and talk about the Dabbleverse stuff, that's one thing. But like if I'm just walk around the park or something. Like, it's the way of getting out of this universe and like trying to try out new shit.
That's the same. I do my my waterfall streams, which is very similar to your park stream. So I'm just doing what I do anyways, just walking around. I might do it in character, sometimes I might not,
Character.
Well, I do different characters, so I might do it as Stuttering John one day, or
Okay, the Ray thing. For a second there, you had me thinking that this whole thing was a work.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Trying to think what else is going on. Yeah, so you were mentioning earlier the Chad.
What happened on Chad's show?
It was very brief. He told me like backstage, he messaged me on like Instagram or somewhere. He said to come on as him, so I did, and it started out great. And then he asked me someone I didn't know, like I forgot his name, Rick Lacada or somewhere, Lacada, and he kind of went off that I didn't know whoever that was. I'm new to the Dabbleverse, so I don't know, some of these people. So he kind of cut my stream, and I'm like, thinking, I don't know if he's joking or not, but I didn't feel like coming on anyway, so I'm not even going to try to re-enter the studio,
So was that Chad's attempt at doing like a joke thing, like, hey, come on, hop on my show as me, and then I'm going to mention Nick Rekieta, and I'm going to kick you off then. How about that? Was that his plan?
Well, he didn't give me the second part about it. He's going to kick me off if I didn't know. He gave me the first part, just come in as me. I answered a couple questions that were flattering to him. I tried to do it as he would want me to do it. And then, like I said, I don't know who Nick Rekieta is. I'm new to the Dabbleverse. I apologize for that, but, it just is what it is.
You don't need to know anything about Nick Rekieta. So you're completely fine not knowing anything about him. Don't worry.
And like you said, we can't watch every stream. We can't know every character. Dabbleverse just keeps getting bigger and bigger if that's the case. So we can have our favorites, and it is what it is.
Yeah, I just stick to like WATP, NLO, and Tukey shit. I figure as long as I follow them three, like anything else that's going on in this universe or whatever, they'll cover or talk about eventually. So,
I think my favorite shows would be the shows on Bedabbler, OJ, Cardiff, and I know you don't like them. I like Joey C. I like Kevin Brennan, and I'll watch WWTP. But those are my shows that I watch. But like I said, everyone watches different. It's funny because as your channel grows, they'll tell you in the back office of, the YouTube studio, it'll say like mine doesn't say it right now because I haven't done much stuff. But at one point it said my viewers are the same viewers as the Bedabbler network. You know what I mean?
Oh, I checked mine like I think like yesterday real quick. It's like 100% male and 100% between 35 and 45.
Yeah, mine's similar to the male, like 88%.
Yeah, I'm like, oh Jesus. Well, it's cool that you know that stuff, I guess. If you're like a professional, like want to like really get into this type of shit to know your audience, but I don't really give a shit.
Right. Yeah. No. Exactly. Our audiences. That is, it is good to know. I mean, it says a lot of. I forgot what else they say back there, but sometimes it's interesting seeing what different countries people are watching from, and I haven't really looked lately, but you get a lot of people from England, Australia.
Yeah, I also like when you put up your shows, you know how you can add like tags and stuff like that?
Yep.
Do you like add like just random shit? Like hopefully maybe somebody uses that as like a search thing and just happens to come across you. Like
I used to, and I've been getting lazy on it, but that is a good idea because people do. The times when I do that, there is more people.
Like for this, if you were to put like tag it as landscape, farming, plants, because the grass thing. Like you might get like some like 60-year-old gardener like looking for like I don't know what their algorithm just would happen to be. Your shit would pop up on it. It's like that's a lot of times
Right.
how anybody like finds any of this shit for one.
It's funny because when I was doing, I don't know if you don't follow my stuff probably, but I was doing Frank Amadeo, the attorney in real life. He wanted to take over the world, so I was doing videos about him, and I was getting these like extremist groups, like Nazi groups, contacting me wanting more information on the takeover plans and stuff. I'm like, holy shit! I'm just joking around here.
Jesus, yeah, you must have fell in some loophole, someone's algorithm, basically.
And I was looking at their channel, and they're like screaming from a podium. I'm like, oh no, this is not good. So it gets a little out there,
Well, you got more people than I ever had. I never had 20.
Yeah, but like you though, I don't do it for that, and it's because we've been on here for a while too. Plus you're on too, so they got two of us. Yeah, we both are on the Bedabbler network. That gives us a little credibility, I think.
Not what? No. I don't know. It helps, like, to like basically just like free promotion, and all that. But like even like doing that, like we don't do it for money or anything. We just do it for fun, and we're just fucking around.
Right, exactly. Yeah. I never even considered the fact of making money when I started my channel,
No, I just did it as like, I think maybe just because it's like I had like just the thought of like, because I know there's a lot of like events and stuff coming up around where I live this summer, and I just thought, I want to go to them and shit like that. So I was like, well, you could live stream while doing it. You see, when we do it at Heckamania, like we were seeing like people all over just walking around, live streaming and shit like that or whatever. So it just made sense. So hey, maybe I should try getting in it, and then you have to like meet like certain criteria in the beginning to be eligible to do shit. So I was like, it's like the only thing so once that happened, I was able to start using the live feature. I guess it's just going to make it easier and kind of just learning as I go, basically.
Oh, by the way, I know we're probably not going to be on too much longer, but whenever you're streaming with me, feel free to stream to your audience.
Oh, hey, yeah, I know I could do that, but it's fuck it. I tweeted out your show there.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you might have got like one or two people.
Yeah, no, that's probably why we're doing good. Like I said, but the community I came from, that's what everyone did. It was an unwritten thing. That's whoever was on. This community seems different, which is fine. I respect that, but when you're with me, just so Ted's asking, Clearwater, are you going to be on MLC tonight? If he sends me a link, I'll go on, Ted.
Is he on now?
Let me look. He doesn't give me. He will if like the day where he had that comic on, he gave me notice because he wanted me to be on with that guy. Barry Gibbs was his name or something.
Barry Ribs.
Barry Ribs, yeah. So that one I had in those, but usually I don't get notice, which is fine. He usually calls me when whatever. Yeah, he's not on yet. I think he goes on. Doesn't he go on around 11?
On Saturdays, yeah, I think so. But I think they might wait till like after the basketball game if there's.
Okay.
There's I think the playoffs.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Neil Brennan's face for the $1.49. Rochi said you will be on MLC pretty soon, JT.
I think he's talking to you, not me.
Oh, no, I think he's talking to you.
I would never do that.
Oh, you don't want to go on? Yeah.
No. I don't go on camera really. It'd be kind of dumb for me to go on his show and not be on camera.
Oh, no worries. Sorry.
Like I've been on camera many of times. Like when Kevin got kicked out of the Borgata a few months ago, I was at that poker table and I was like 2 seats away from him when they booted him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Yeah, so with NLO, Melon, he recorded the whole thing on his phone and then he uploaded like the next day. And of course, and then when he's playing, he's telling everybody, he goes, "Oh, that's JT right there. I don't know if he wants me to dox him or not, but it's fine. Like I don't care. Even on my streams, I put my face on there. It doesn't matter."
Yeah, I'm not sure, and I respect the fact some people, a lot of the guys we stream with, don't really have their face on it. You know,
Well, I don't have like a studio or anything. Like literally, it's my computer, like another monitor till I got on, and then like behind me, it's just like the rest of the room. Like there's and plus I like that's like this one shitty light right here next to me. It's not really. So I'm like I'm fine not going on like camera that way because people, it just gives people more of a reason to kind of like go after you and like I'm like just to avoid all that shit. I'm like I don't want to bother. That's why I like just hanging out in the background of shows.
Yeah, that's fine. You know, I don't hold anyone back, especially with the community we're in. Thank you, Dad, for the super sticker.
Yeah, he's a good egg.
Yeah, there's a lot of good people. You know, a lot of the people a lot of these people we stream with and the chatters, they're kind of jokesters and stuff, but that's funny. There are a lot of funny people, good people.
Oh, good. That oh my god, get him out of here.
All right, you got power to do it, right? Yep.
Yeah, I'll do that later. I guess.
Oh yeah,
take care of that.
Nice. I could.
Yeah, he's a big time troll.
Okay. I think I clicked on it. Wait, no,
KDF. Do you know who KDF is?
No.
That stands for Kevin Dumbfuck.
Oh shit.
Who he was when Bedabbler was starting his channel. Kevin was like a producer, like on air with him, helping him out like the first few shows. Turns out they had like a big disagreement and they parted ways, which led to the first ever Dabbler's Court that Cardiff did, which I believe he uploaded on his new YouTube channel at Cardiff Elect. And then like a month later at the first ever DabbleCon, OJ and his KDF, Kevin Dumbfuck, were rooming together, and Kevin got really drunk and peed on OJ's jeans. And then that left OJ early that morning, like desolate outside a hotel with, like wet jeans in his bag. And Rocco just happened or El Horrible just happened to see OJ and be like, and that kind of started off. Well, OJ was already helping him out at the time. This was like before I was answering phones or all that shit. So that kind of started that. And then this Kevin Dumbfuck guy, he eventually left. He does pop up every so often on like some other people's shows now and then, but not to the extent that he was when they were starting out Bedabbler Live.
Well, I like the part of that story where, like you said, OJ hooked up with Rocco for the first time. So that's like something you can't even make.
Well, OJ was helping out too back then, but like when Rocco like saw like they told us like, yeah, Kevin, I mean that I in their world it was their shooting star moment.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'll just say that it was their shooting star moment they had with OJ with his wet jeans, which he ended up bringing to the DabbleCon too, and showed everybody what they were. I guess he spent like $700 on them. Something ridiculous. I mean, God knows I would never spend that much money on a pair of
On
jeans.
jeans? Oh my god.
Yeah.
I buy like black because I always have jobs. You gotta wear black pants, so I wear like the just cheap black pants for like $20-$25 at Walmart. I would never spend more than that for
Yeah, that's all you got to do. It's.
I mean, they get dirty and wrecked anyways. But thank you very much for the super chat, super sticker, vagina with wrinkle 13.
Oh, vagina. I like her. She's a good one.
Yeah, for sure.
Tell Oscar and Penis I said hi.
Yeah, we got some good people. People seem to. This is funny. This is great. This happens. People like us together. That's exactly where I get them. Drunken Donuts. Walmart.
Dude, I tried to eat 2 of those sandwiches. It was just I couldn't finish. I couldn't do it, man. I don't know how you do it.
Well, for the most part, usually when I go to, if I'm having the 4 of anything, I'm usually, not that it makes it that much better, but I am very hungry. That's like, I won't eat all day, and it'll be like 2-3 p.m. and I'm like, I gotta eat something, so I'll get four burgers or something.
Hold on, hit the wrong button. I always say that because sometimes I'm like, I'll be like really starving at work, and I walk into like a gas station, and like they have nothing like to eat. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna grab like a bag of chips and be like, let's see how. And then by the time I leave work the other day, I got like a headache because I didn't eat like really. And then I get hangry. Even at my age, I still get hangry if I'm like hungry and tired at the same. I'm like a child when that happens.
Oh, same here. Like I won't pass out, but I'll feel like I'm gonna pass out. I'm like, I need to eat something.
Yeah, especially with the heat. My head just starts pounding.
What, you don't have to tell me exactly where, but what state you out of?
Oh, New York. I thought
I'm
out by
you said,
yeah, you're out by Buffalo. I'm out by Albany. I'm at the
okay.
other end of this, at their end of I-90.
Okay, that's not bad. I almost came out there this next week, but we had an event. I got a union event that got canceled.
Well, if you're ever out this way, let me know.
Yeah, definitely. We gotta. Do you know what the next? I know you guys just had one, but those Vegas ones are too far and expensive for me. Do you know when the next Rochester event will be?
I don't know. I know there's one in Boston, June 21st. And I believe the one after that is usually Detroit.
Like Detroit, I could drive to. I've driven to Detroit
last year I had to drive. I drove to Detroit last year for the show. And on the way, I stopped in Cleveland and picked up OJ.
Oh, and that's funny.
Then the 2 of us, drove to Detroit, and then like the 4 of us all stayed at an Airbnb that Cardiff got. So it was a nice time.
Yeah, I would do Detroit. Like I said, it's about 5 hours for me. It's probably about a little more than that for you too.
Well, I'm gonna fly next. I'm not. It's 10 hours driving, and I wanted to. Halfway through, I was fucking regretting it.
Yeah, I can't do. I drove to New York City once. It was too far.
OJ only lives 3 hours from Detroit. I mean, like, you could drive yourself this time, dude. I'm flying.
Right.
But from out by Buffalo, I think it's. I'm trying to. It's got to be like maybe like 5.5.
That's what it was. I went to Detroit once. It was about 5.5, and I stopped a lot though.
Yeah, I think like that will be my limit right there. Like no more than like 6 hours. I can't do it, man.
But I budgeted for like a whole day of traveling so I stop at a place because your eyes can't. At least my eyes, I can't. I don't want to concentrate that long, so I took like 20-minute cat naps and got a burger on the way and stuff.
Yeah, I start falling asleep after like an hour.
Yeah,
just sitting there. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
No, that's about. I can't drive, like I said, the whole time. It's too much. Start falling asleep even when you got the air conditioning and radio on. So I guess some people, everyone's different because the Cupcake can drive 14 hours.
Oh, Cupcake. Oh yeah, he's there. There he is. I met him a couple times. So he's a cool dude.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so everyone's different. I mean, obviously truck drivers could do it, but I'm not. You know, I'm not special. Nothing.
My attention span does requires me to like move. Like I'll be driving for too long, and I'll just start like kicking my feet up and down just to somehow move. And I was I feel like I'm like trapped in a box after a while. I just want to get out.
Yeah, same here. Absolutely. Yeah, so like I said, I hope they do something in Rochester because I live. Oh, you said Detroit. When's the Detroit thing again?
Probably September.
All right, that's not too bad.
I mean, Carl hasn't announced it yet, but he usually like only announces like one show at a time, kind of.
Oh, okay.
But if you're interested, I would save. Hold on, I'll tell you in 1 second here. September. The weekend of the 12th and the 13th, I would just save the date if
September.
if you're interested. Yeah, September. I think it was Darth Nugs. I think is a Michiganer, and it was asking about the dates earlier. Yeah, the 12th. Yes, he's right.
Well, for right now, I'm just kind of purposely not taking any vacation time, so I'll have it when September comes.
It's like the night before. I think if the show's on a Saturday, then the night before, like the Friday, there's always like a meetup at like somewhere's at like a bar or something like that. That anybody who's in town for a show can all go there and hang out.
Yeah,
and then usually like the next day, like prior to the show, people would meet up. But like I come to these things by myself. Like I don't bring my other half with me to these stuff. So I'm always by myself. And even from the first show I went to, which like you just meet up with people you talk to like online. They're like, hey, yeah, cool, hey, let's go get something to eat or go here, we're all going, you know what I mean? Everyone just follows each other and it's all like a group thing. So I know like people are worried about ever coming to these shows like by yourself. What's his name, Jay? What's whose name? I have no clue.
Yeah, I didn't catch. Ask it again.
Oh, you're talking about my other half. Yeah, it's a her.
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Sorry to break your heart. Kenado and Lisa are dancing right now. You said it, King of Deaths. R.I.P. Pour out a little something for him, if you know what I mean. R.I.P.
The dude says secret Leonard Skinner show in the cornfield at midnight. Be there or be square.
R.I.P. Ronnie Van Zant. You know about Skinner in the plane crash?
No, did that just happen?
You never heard Leonard Skinner?
Oh, I've heard. Yeah, they're like an old band, right?
Yeah, Freebird, Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah. Back in the 70s, like just as their career was like right at its peak, and they had like all those classic songs out. Their plane that they were using to tour crashed, and the lead singer, I think like maybe one or two other people, passed away. And the lead singer, Ronnie Van Zant, his brother, like replaced him in a band, and it continued. Chris, they might still actually be touring today. I think maybe in their like 70s, for all I know.
I did not know that about the plane crash. Like I said, I knew they were banned, but wow. Cupcake's been to the memorial in Mississippi. Wow.
Yeah, that's where it happened.
Jeez, it's crazy.
So what else you got going on tonight, huh?
Well, I mean, I'll keep I'll keep checking for Kevin Brennan, but if not, I'll just go to bed. How about you?
Yeah, probably the same. I just happened to be like strolling through, and I saw you, and I'm like, I looked at it, saw like grass. I'm like, what the? I'm like, what is he doing? Then I come on, I see your name is me, and I'm like, am I in a Twilight Zone or something? I started freaking out.
Yeah, I
man.
do that to everyone. Like I said, I did shows as OJ. You know, I don't know if you've seen those.
Oh yeah,
you know, to everyone.
just the orange, right?
Yeah,
You just okay. Yeah, now I know.
I do it to
Yeah,
everyone.
the best is when you do the Ray stuff. I think.
Oh, I love doing the route.
Yeah,
the Ray, I do it like a little slower and stuff. You know, pretend like I don't know what's going on. Those are pretty funny. And I love doing the pretending like something like not that he's done, but like what I think he would do, like saying like we should ban lampshades and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's a weird guy, man.
Yeah,
I did meet him once. He was like on air. He seems kind of like weird. Like you're like, what the hell's Ray doing? But when you meet him in person, he's like you know, a happy-go-lucky, like you know, fun dude. Basically, like he's a good sport. He's a good egg.
well,
I wish he would do his streaming thing differently. Like just get out of this whole like Ray. You got to get out of this whole Dabbleverse shit, and you know, man, just avoid it at all costs. I think that's best. I think that's best for Ray.
Yeah, I think everyone's still finding his way. I mean, he's still interviewing the comics. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. It was basically like him just rambling about like Cleveland and like New York stuff, and then he started getting involved in this. I'm trying to think of like who originally found him like back then to bring him into this. I can't remember.
I think he's known. I don't quote me, but I think he's known Chad Zumach for like 20 years.
Oh, OJ knew like they all knew of each other in like the comedy scene there and whatnot. But Chad went on like some tour with Patrick Melton like a while back too. Like they're all like somehow like connected into the comedy world there.
They all know each other. I think it's fascinating too how like I mean, you know, Ray's a good comic, but you know, he's considered small time, but he knows.
Oh, Ray was saying it. Okay, Compound Media. Okay, so he was part of the whole like In Hot Water and like stuff back then. All right.
But he's been in some bigger shows. Like what was the one he was in I forgot his name.
He was originally on not what was he? Not Legion of Skanks, but they're like spin-off thing with like Louis J. Gomez's show. Fuck, I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, he was on a show with Louis J. Gomez recently.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's these guys have been around.
Oh, thanks, Bob. It's all because of Bob.
That's funny.
Yes, Real Ass Podcast. That's it. Because Legion of Skanks, like, they got that one, and then Real Ass Podcast is what it's the one without Big J. I think it's just Lewis and the other guy.
Oh, okay.
But their shows get like tons of views. It's well beyond anything any of this shit is.
Well, yeah.
What are you drinking there?
Some orange Gina, some orange pop.
Orange Crush.
It's
Sprite. What is it?
Yeah, generic of it. Orange Gina, orange pop. Yeah,
That's nice.
yeah,
I like root beer too now and then.
yeah. Same here.
Dr. Pepper. I never could handle the taste of Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about Dr. Pepper either.
Some people swear by it. I'm like,
It's good with the Diablo sandwich, though.
I'll never know. I'm lucky to say that I'll never experience that. Nor do I ever want to.
Purple. The Edge Lord says a real whatnot drinks purple Chad. Purple Crush. I think we have some.
That's grape drink.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle, yep.
Yeah, it's like a rip off. He's like making fun of like the Sunny D commercial where the mom opens the fridge and starts naming off all the stuff, and he's like, "Grape drink, give me some of that right there." Yeah, that's a good one.
I remember those from when we were kids. Those Sunny D commercials.
Yeah, Sunny D. Looking back on it now, that shit. It was basically that shit wasn't real orange juice.
No.
It was like fuck. It's like. I'd rather them just put like real orange juice in a bottle.
I know, and they sold a lot of it though.
Yeah, cherry Kool-Aid's the bomb diggity.
Yep. Yeah, I keep a lot of all that stuff because I got a kid. That's my excuse.
Yeah, it was Capri Suns.
Oh,
I don't understand why they just don't sell like Capri Sun in like by the gallon. Why does it got to be like in those individual packs? Like, come on now.
Probably because they make more money, right?
They would if they sell it like that you could go in the store and get like a liter or a half gallon of it.
Right. Yeah, they're good for school lunches. That's about it.
I mean, if I see a kid with an unopened Capri Sun, like if he ain't looking at it, like I'm grabbing that and putting that right in my pocket.
Nice, like Ray DeVito.
Hell yeah! What that? I mean, if the kid got one, he's got another one laying around. So what does he care? He's not buying. He's let his parents buy. Let them deal with it.
True.
Saying I got cotton mouth. I'm saying I got a moist.
You got a drink, JT?
Yeah, it's iced tea and ice.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Well, yes,
Yeah, Ray would approve of that. He took that bobblehead from that kid.
This is Reyes. Wait, he took a bobblehead from a kid?
Yeah, he said it in his own words. He's you don't know the story, so I'll say it. Correct me, Chad, if I'm wrong, but he collects bobbleheads. He was at a game. There was this family, and they were giving away like the stadium holds 70,000 people. They're giving the first 25,000 people free bobbleheads. But Ray collects them, and he's seen the family had like 6, so he took one away from them.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, what the hell are they doing hoarding 6 of them? What do they only need?
Well, they had like 6 kids, so I'm assuming each kid got one.
Yeah, well, but the bobblehead, they're not like action figures or toys. I mean, the kid can't, put a toy gun in its hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, all he needs one bobblehead.
I mean, I wouldn't have done that, but I'm sure they were fine. I'm sure they didn't even notice.
I would have done it and not told it people on the live stream I did it.
Yeah. Keep that
See,
stuff.
he's got what we call diarrhea of the mouth syndrome. Like he just can't help but just, I mean, anything that comes to his head, he'll just blurt out.
Right.
Then he'll think about it later. Like, Ray,
Right.
maybe some things you should probably just keep to yourself, pal. It'll make your life a lot easier.
Yeah, like the bobblehead. Yep.
Or maybe it was a joke. Sometimes don't tell Ray this. I don't think nobody's gonna see this, right?
No.
I think a lot of what Ray does on his podcast and stuff is he kind of he likes to work out material to use for his comedy sets.
Oh, okay.
That's so sometimes he'll say it's the most randomest absurd shit. And I think it's just trying to see how well it go over or how did it work on how timing, how it came out and stuff, and see if it got a reaction, I guess. I mean, I think a lot of what Ray does, I think, is just working out material on his show. And
that's fine. That's a good idea, but he also has to not.
But the thing is, so as a comedian, when you're working out material, not all of the stuff you say on stage is 100% true. You kind of embellish things or use somebody else's story as your own. So when Ray goes on his podcast and starts talking about this stuff, and people watching and listen are they take him by his word, which I think people in the end are smart enough to realize not to take it as take it as gospel, basically. But there are a few that do, and unfortunately it's always the names and the people that you hear the most online are the loudest. You know what I mean? They don't represent the majority. So then I think Ray just gets caught up in it and stuff. But
right. You're right. I mean, he is literally a comedian, so you really can't believe anything he says.
Yeah, you could tell a lot of it is him just working out stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, so like you said, they could, we'll never know. It doesn't really matter, but we'll never know.
But for Chad, he does his show a complete 180. He does his show as if it's a radio show, as if he's, he does it completely different than how Ray does this. What I'm trying to say. So I could stand Ray. I could watch and listen to him, but Chad, on the other hand, I can't. It's just. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
I mean, Chad's another one. I'll put a show on for 5-10 minutes, but I'm not watching 2 hours of Chad Zumock.
Yeah, I mean, I don't expect anybody to ever watch 2 hours of me.
Oh, and same here. I can't even watch my own stuff for that long. I might try to watch something and see if I can improve on something. I'm yeah, this is enough.
Oh, I never listen. I'll listen back to see if it sounds and looks okay. But I would even shows I've been on for Tukey or Cardiff and whatnot. I would never. I hate going back and listening to myself on any of these things.
I don't like to either. But someone texted me about the Dabbler. They liked a part of it, so I'm oh, maybe I should go back and rewatch the beginning or something. You know what I mean? That just happened tonight. I love
I go with other people.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. I said, especially when there's other people on with you, and I like how, when I do the news, those other guys are purposely talking over me and stuff. That gets pretty funny.
Yeah, it's I think it was a lot of the bits and stuff they do. None of them really have long. For instance, the ESO vault.
Yeah,
I think we did it for a few weeks, and then he spent all his time making this cool intro and video to it, and we only used it once, and we never went back to it. So I mean, enjoy this the Dabbleverse weekly review, but if the week comes where Rocco or Tukey, whoever, doesn't have you on, don't feel it's a dig at you or anything. like he literally like will move on to like another bit or another thing.
Oh, and I was
always
fine to. Let me just read the super chat and I'll finish my thought. Thank you, WSX, for the $2. This is way more watchable than TS Center Chad Zumach. Thank you.
I can't agree more.
Hey, I was ready to, because that poll was serious. Like I was losing that. I came up with the concession speech.
It was
everything.
literally, but the thing with that was it was like practically 50-50. I mean, it wasn't really like one-sided, you know what I'm saying? So, which I think a lot of us thought, I thought for sure it'd be like 80% would be like, no more Clearwater, no.
Right, I know it was
but
close.
to see it at 50-50, I was like, oh, damn. You know, maybe
Cardiff,
we're wrong. Maybe maybe there's something there.
Cardiff and those guys pushed it over the edge, which is, you know, like I said, it was pretty close anyways. But my thing is, if you know, you can't tell by those polls anyways. But if people don't want me on, that's fine. I could either, if Rocco doesn't want me on to, you know, ever again, the two, that's fine. But I'll come up with other bits and stuff to do down the line. You know what I mean? So that's
Well,
never
yeah,
really.
I know. I could tell like there'll be a week on where it'll be like Friday, and you're like, oh god, yeah, damn it, do I got to do this review? And there you go. Then that will be it, man. That's what's gonna happen. That's how it always is.
Well, like I said, I take, you know, it's, even though I don't get paid for it, which is fine. It's just, it's business. You know what I mean? It's his show. I'm not going to tell someone to, you know, we're just all having fun here. You know,
But it's also like funny, like having you like as a box, like on the side, like even if you don't like interact or anything with the show, but just to have you there, like visually for people watching it, I think it's pretty cool.
And, you know, and you see me, I try not to interrupt. It's not my show, but
yeah, like you don't even have to, like you just sitting there like on the show for like people like watching it. It's appealing. It's like people like what? Just like, you remember the Tom Green show? I don't know if you remember that.
No.
He had like he basically had his friends like on as like like guest and host, and he always had that one friend like sitting like in the background behind him, and the guy like he never said anything. He just sat there and and drank his water or whatever like throughout the show, and every now and then he'll like laugh, and that was it. But that's all he had to do. Like that guy didn't have to do anything else, and he was over. Like, you know, people liked it, you know. So like you just sitting there like on camera, like just as if you're a viewer, you know, watching. Like,
right.
all right, this is what people watching are look like and are doing right now, which that's cool. Like, you don't, like I said, you don't even have to say anything or do anything; just be there.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, those guys, like I said, those guys make everything funny. Things that aren't really that funny, they make it funny. So I envy that.
Phil, yes, the guy from the Tom Green show is named Phil Jarrell. That's his name. He was basically just this background dude that just hung out there.
That's cool. Just trying to go through some comments here. Gurix, hey, Easy, how you doing? EFS. Thank you so much for the $9.99. Appreciate that. You still there, JC?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't really get some of these comments.
Let's go.
The one says, this is Gurix.
Jarrell. Giroux. It's French.
Oh, okay.
It's his last name, Giroux. Giroux.
Oh. Thanks, everyone. EFS and the dude. Thank you. Yeah, we're just doing what comes natural. People seem to like us. We know we didn't plan this, JT. People seem to like us together here.
Oh, that's cool.
So maybe next time we could plan something a little better and just kind of have a hangout show if you want. I don't know what your schedule is.
No, I just happened to be like finishing up doing something. And I just looked at my phone and I saw I was live watching Ground. Like, what the? And I looked at it, saw it was you. I go, oh, what's going on here?
That's funny. Like I said, I do it to all anyone that I like. I'm cool with. Like,
I guess it's a sign that you made it, huh?
It is. It really is. And I typically do it for, well, your stuff is newer, but I do it for like things I'm a fan of. Like I'm a fan of OJ, so I'm like, yeah. I started doing it his when he didn't go on, so I'm like, let's do the OJ show. I'm kind of, so that's kind of how, So, ooh, I don't really think we should get going.
Yeah. I don't know if Kevin's going live later or something. You got to check to see when the game ends.
Oh, okay. I usually just kind of until I fall asleep, I'll just keep watching my phone to see if he goes live or check my emails.
If he goes live, I mean, if he sends you a link like during his show, you got before you do anything, man, just check to see like who's on the show first.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? Like see like just check to see like who else is on there, like what they're talking about before you just click the link and hop right in there.
Yeah, because even though it went good, like he didn't tell me that what is his name? Gary Ribs or Barry Ribs?
Barry Ribs.
He didn't tell me he was going on. Like he wanted to like, not harass me, but he wanted to whatever, and that was a planned one because I was working mandatory overtime. So that one was pre-planned to where, like it was pre-planned, but I was going on, I had no idea what the other guest was, but
I guess Bear is, he was a long-time comedian down around the city for many years. And a lot of the comics, even known and well-known people that played in that area, they know of Barry Ribs. So
yeah, he seemed funny. I didn't,
Well, I remember the first time you got the link from Kevin. I think you told me you were sleeping.
Yeah, I was. Remember? I missed that one. I missed.
Yeah, and I told you, like, don't worry about it, man. He'll send you another one, like next week and eventually, like, and he did. He, and he still will. So don't worry about that.
Yeah, no, and I know he spent a lot of money with I think that's why he hasn't been calling me. He spent a lot of money with getting Joey's sister on.
Yeah, then he lost money on that.
So that could be why he, which is fine.
Because I mean, those guys they do it strictly for the money. If it's not coming in or whatever they're doing, it's not working and bringing in the views and the super chats, then they always kind of like take things to another. They'll do whatever to like try to draw eyes, because drawing the views and drawing people attention, that it will in return lead to like more super chats for them. So that's why a lot of these guys will say and do anything like on camera to like get anyone's attention.
Right.
It's like the old thing, like when, like for Chad, if you notice, like if you don't hear anything from him for like a week or two, like, and you know what I mean, like anything big or whatever or interesting, he's thinking of something stupid that he's eventually going to do at any minute to like draw people's attention again.
Like go to John's house or something.
Yeah, like or he'll pick somebody out and like just start like ragging on them, like you're no good, you suck, blah blah blah. Like he was like a couple weeks ago, he was saying stuff in my like on X. He was like, "Tell me that I'm a loser, I'm nobody." But at the same time, I go, I know I am. I'm a nobody. You're you're the self-proclaimed professional comedian. Why are you wasting your time like talking to me or about me?
Right.
But exactly. I'm honored. Yeah, hey, sure, I'm honored. I could use the attention. So go ahead, say whatever you want about me. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, he does have. He's got time to even you worry about everyone.
Should spend more time worrying about himself. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but I ain't want to gossip, so you haven't heard that from me.
And I don't think he's too pleased that I pretty much unofficially replaced him on, but Kevin Brennan show.
Oh, that's good. Keep it up.
But he was on last week for a few minutes, but doing his little fake fight with Carmax. I don't know if you've seen that.
No, Carmax. I do enjoy Carmax. I like what he's doing. I like it. It's new. It's new. It's interesting. It's he has a different look on life. He's
people
definitely
are trying
a character.
Yeah, it's only a character. Yep. It's funny because people, people want me to have a beef with him, and I don't. They're like,
I mean, what's there to hate about? Like, what's there to hate about the guy?
Right.
It's it's some dude just doing kind of like the same thing, like we're doing, just fucking around, like.
And they're probably just joking when they say that, but they're like, more than one person has said this, but it's like, there's this new CarMax that's blowing me out of the water with views and stuff. I'm like, I work 2 jobs. I can't stream all day. It's fine if he's, he's killing it. I'm happy for him.
CarMax, like he's one of these full timers that's all. This is what they do.
Right.
So that's why he jumped in, pretty much head first, and lucky for him, it took off, and he seems to be getting notoriety, attention, views, super tips, so well, good for him. Hopefully hopefully he has a good head on his shoulders and knows what he's doing and stuff.
Right. It's hard it's got to be hard if that's. For us, it's fun. We just do this for the hell of it. But if it was a job, like you always have to top yourself, then that wouldn't be fun.
That's when you start showing up with fake black eyes and spreading rumors and stories that aren't true, just rambling shit.
Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah, say your show's completely different than CarMax, so.
Yeah, I'm not competing with him.
I don't. Now CarMax, he doesn't have he doesn't have a problem with you or anything. It's just what people are saying.
Yeah,
right?
That's fine. They're probably just saying that just to say something, which is fine.
So I bet if CarMax saw your show, saw what you were doing, he'll probably be like, "Oh, that guy's an all right guy. Yeah, he's fine. Okay, no problem."
Yeah, no, as far as we're cool with each other. We were on Kevin Brennan's MLC show a couple times together.
Yeah, you gotta like take what people like say in the comments and in the chat and stuff. Like, don't take none of it seriously. Like, I'll tell you this: like 90% of the things, like even like I say, or like people's comments and chat, it's just bullshit down, just off the like I could, you know what I mean? I think some people get sucked in, they see like a bad comment or someone, says a joke about them, and they're like, they all of a sudden just lose it and just start seeing red. But that's not the way to do this. I mean, you're going to drive yourself insane if that's how you're looking at this. But like I think like me and you, we kind of just let it just bounce all right off us. It doesn't. It's not.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty thick-skinned. It is what it is. So most people are just joking around on here.
DB, I don't know what that means. Oh,
Yeah,
Detroit by Dawn. That's what he meant. DBD, for King of All Deaths. He's talking about Detroit by Dark.
I'll try to get back to this comment. KB, yeah, is that the one? No.
No, that's Detroit by Dark. But you see what King of All Deaths put?
Go back down.
It's like right at the bottom. It's like new. They were losing. All right, it's
That's hard because people keep. Oh wait, I think I found it. Is that it?
No, it's one of the newer chats.
It was King of All Diffs.
Yeah, that's King of All Deaths. But what I was referring to was what he chatted. Like, yeah, that right there. He's talking about Detroit by Dark, because I was like, off the top of my head, I'm thinking like, what is he mean by DVD? Then they remembered who.
Yeah,
they're all good eggs.
Right. Yeah, but yeah, these are all good people I see in the chats every day. King All Diff, Detroit by Dark.
King of All Diffs is like one of the OGs. Him, Rochi, they're definitely an OG Dabbleverse. Arcona, definitely you gotta watch out for that Arcona guy though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
good to see you though.
I hear some things about if you know what I'm saying.
Okay, we'll definitely monitor his movements.
I'm not one to gossip, so you ain't hear that from me. All right, man. It's been fun, dude.
Yeah, let's get going. Thank you, everyone. And yeah, I'd like to, if you got time, if you want to. If not, it's fine. Team up again some weekend or something.
Oh yeah, if you're like going on, if I see that you're going on or something, and if I got time or whatever, I might just hop on then or see what you're up to.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
All right, man.
See you guys.
All right, man. Much obliged. Have a good one.
You too.
Yeah.
I will just thank the super chats and we'll get going. If I can get to them here. WSX, thank you for the $5. Neil Brennan's Face, thank you for the super sticker. Darth, thank you for the super sticker. VAG, thank you for the super sticker. Is there one I missed here? WSX, thank you for the super chat. VAG, thank you for the super sticker, super chat. EFS, thank you for the super chat. I think that was them. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Let's see what the chat's saying. I missed one. Did I miss one? I couldn't. Let me try it again. I couldn't see the box. The box of these super chats is really like 1 inch, 1 inch thick or whatever you call it. I'm gonna go through them again. WSX, thank you. Neil Brennan's Face, thank you. Darth, thank you. VG, thanks a lot. WSX, thank you. EFS, thank you very much. And that should be it. Anyone have any final thoughts? I agree with King. Hit the like, you cowards. You missed who? Who did I miss? Sorry to the guy I missed. MLG. Okay, so it's a good time to. If Kevin's starting, we'll jump off. As soon as I get hit end, we'll hit end. All right, thanks, guys. We'll see you guys later. Bye now. Appreciate it. I didn't miss anyone. Thank you. Bye now.